Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last Sideboard in Atlanta. I am Glenn Jones, joined by our champion, Brian Hood. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Here's your trophy.
Awesome.
Enjoy. Obviously, as everyone just saw, you were playing the Mono Blue Omnitel deck.
Right.
And I think despite the ponderings of our other commentary crew, I assume you didn't really lose any clashes throughout the weekend.
No, none.
And you certainly, it seemed, only released a handful of ants given the quick concessions that followed.
Sure, sure. Yes.
So what sold you on playing Mono Blue Omnitel in Legacy?
Well, I believe that drawing cards is one of the funnest things you can do in Legacy, and that deck really does it. I mean, from the setup, the deck filtering, and then ultimately the win condition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really solid deck. Once you get it going, it's really hard to stop.
Yeah, I would wager that you drew more cards than anyone else in the tournament, considering you
I
got an
would
extra
think
3
so.
rounds on him at least.
Right.
So how long have you actually been playing the deck? Or?
Actually, not very long. I'm fairly new to Legacy, as I'm sure people could probably, my opponents could tell, but I've play tested a lot with a friend of mine, and probably I would say 3 or 4 months that I've owned the deck. So yeah,
that's a reasonable amount of time to
sure.
figure out all the workings and everything.
Sure, this is the first time I've gotten to play it competitively.
Sure. So going into this top 8, it was a pretty diverse one. Obviously, I
Sure.
don't think you generally plan to play against Burn, for example,
Right,
in the top 4 of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to get through that, and then you face off against Chihoy. He's playing Shardless Bug.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that matchup?
Actually, in the preceding match, I'm not sure who his opponent was, but I really didn't want to play Delver. Their stifles and stuff can really shut me down early. So I was very happy to be playing Bug, actually. The ley lines are very strong in the matchup.
Yeah.
Turn off the discard, which they really want in the matchup.
They rely very heavily on
Right.
discard too, because
Right.
it's one of the few things you can cascade into with a Shardless agent that
Right.
you can actually cast profitably. So
Certainly.
yeah. Leyline of Sanctity has been a really scary card against Bug for a while. We obviously got to show it off there. I have a feeling I couldn't see it because I was sitting on your side of the table, but I think we can kind of deduce what Chihoy was holding
Sure.
in that third game against
Right.
2 Leylines. It just couldn't get anything going. He probably kept a discard heavy hand.
Right. That's what I was hoping when I went for it without the counter backup there at the end. Figured it was then or never. So
It worked out for you.
Right.
I approve of the play. It was bold.
Yeah.
But that's what you
Yeah.
got to do sometimes.
Yeah,
This is Legacy.
I knew there was a land on top of the deck, and I just didn't want to give those Ancestral Visions time to go
As
off.
soon as he starts filling up his hand again,
Yeah.
there's every chance he actually draws a piece of permission. And obviously, you don't have any permission to fight
Right,
back
right.
with, so
Exactly.
makes a lot of sense. Well, Brian, congratulations
Thank
one
you
more
so
time.
much. Thank you.
Drive safely on the way
will.
home.
I will.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to the booth. AJ and Ricky will close things out.